Oracle gives us a couple of functions to concatenate some strings. So the first one we're gonna try out is the concat function. What if I would like to concatenate the first name and the last name and call this column as full name? We will do that as following. We use the concat function and we add the first name and the last name, right? And we're gonna call that column as full name. Let's try it out. And we can see our column name full name has concatenated every first name and last name to a one string. We can see that over here, our space is missing. We can add also that, but have in mind that concat function accepts only two parameters. So first and the second string, which is gonna concatenate. But we can combine multiple concats into one call. So we would concat first name, we would add a space over here, and again, we're gonna concatenate the first name and space with the last name. So we're gonna add another concat function, and we're gonna concatenate this with the last name. Let's execute this. And we can see we are not missing a space in our new column. Very nice. A much simpler way to concatenate strings and not to worry about the limitation of only two parameters for the concat function is to use the double pipes. And we can do that as following. I'm gonna just copy this query over here. And we're gonna concatenate the first name, space, and the last name as following. So first, the first name, and we're gonna write double pipes. This marks as concatenation, and we're gonna add a space, and again, double pipe, and add the last name. And we're gonna call that column full name with pipes. Let's execute this. And we can see we got completely the same result. Of course, we can add also another types of data to concatenation. So for example, I could also add the ID over here. So let's add a literal. Let's name it with ID. And let's add also the employee ID. And let's execute this. As we can see, an implicit conversion has happened to employee ID. Engine has converted that to a varchar and added that to our output. Very nice. The same would happen also with the concat function. So if we would switch over here with the employee ID, it would make an implicit conversion and concatenate with the first name. Very nice.